Welcome to this episode of the planDisney podcast, presented by State Farm. Whether you want to reach them 24/7 or file a claim on the State Farm mobile app, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. On this episode, we're coming to you from Magic Kingdom Park, where we're going to share tips on how to have the best first visit here to the Walt Disney World Resort. There's so much to see and do during your visit, and the panelists are here to help you plan the most magical vacation possible. Plus, later, we're going to be speaking with a member of the guest experiences team, and they're going to tell us how they help guests make the magic during their first time here on 80 of the parks that you visit when you come to the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, just so you know, I'm your host, Amiyrah Martin, and I'm actually a former planDisney panelist. Now, one of my favorite memories ever is my first visit to Walt Disney World Resort when I was 7 years old. And my mom read every book to plan that vacation. She didn't have a website like planDisney.com to help her out. So I'm wondering if our panelists are going to give us all their expert tips today. And here's a hint. They are. And speaking of our panelist friends, let's introduce them. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Morning,
Hello.
Good morning.
I'm so glad that you're here. This is like one of the best topics to talk about, right?
It's a great place to be, and it's absolutely beautiful this morning.
It
Perfect.
is. This view is amazing. And first timers are going to get to see this when they come to Magic Kingdom, which is where we are right now. So exciting. But let's learn a little bit more about you two. Would you like to introduce yourselves to everyone?
Absolutely, yep,
Let's start
sure.
with you, Jonathan.
So I'm Jonathan. I'm in my third year as a planDisney panelist, and my specialty as a planDisney panelist is this amazing place, Walt Disney World Resort. When I'm not busy answering questions on planDisney, I'm an elementary school principal. And at home, I've been married to my Disney princess for going on 20 years now. We've got 3 sons, 17, 17, and 13.
Oh my gosh.
All love Disney. Huge Disney fans.
Oh, I
Awesome.
love that.
Awesome.
And you have been on the panel for 3 years, you
It's
said.
my third year. Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what is planDisney?
Absolutely. So planDisney is a group of Disney super fans.
Yes.
And we've experienced just about everything that there is to experience at the Walt Disney World Resort, Disneyland Resort, Disney Cruises, all the Disney experiences. So our goal as planDisney panelists is to help people have a great magical experience on their vacations and plan their vacations.
Right.
So when people have questions, they can send them in to us, and then we'll answer their questions based upon our experiences at all of the parks and all that Disney has to offer.
Oh, I love that. It's like a dream job.
It is.
Pretty much
It
is. Pretty much is.
It really is.
Okay, beautiful Elaine. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Elaine. I'm a retired English teacher. I divide my time between my home state of Kentucky and the Sunshine State, Florida. This is my very first year on the planDisney panel, actually my very first couple of weeks. I'm a Walt Disney World specialist, and I did want to kind of reiterate what Jonathan said about planDisney and how I think it's the perfect tool for first-time guests, which
Yes.
is what we're going to talk about today. Not only do we give our tips and information, but we provide website links, and we can help you actually get it done. So I hope everybody checks out planDisney.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm pretty sure they will, especially after this episode. You're going to give them so many great tips. Okay, so we are here at Magic Kingdom Park. Can you believe it? This is so beautiful. I love that this is one of the parks that first-timers are definitely want to explore and experience. Now, Jonathan, I feel like we should start talking about all of the parks, but let's start with Magic Kingdom. And I know you are like one of the experts about this particular park.
Love Magic Kingdom Park.
Yes.
And one of the things I think I love about Magic Kingdom Park the most is that this park is home to one of the most visually iconic structures across the globe. We got Cinderella Castle right behind us here. And Magic Kingdom Park is a park of tradition. It's a park of family memories, because you can come here and experience things like Pirates of the Caribbean, It's a Small World, Haunted Mansion, Peter Pan's Flight, all those great attractions that families have come to know and love about this park.
Yeah.
But Walt's vision was also making sure that his parks were kept fresh and reimagined. So we're going to have great attractions here like Tron Light Cycle Run roller coaster that's going to be opening so soon.
Yeah,
We're so excited for
I
that. Splash Mountain's in the process of being rethemed as Tiana's Bayou Adventure after Princess and the Frog. So Magic Kingdom Park, it's full of great tradition for families, but it's also being kept so fresh and so new for great attractions for people to come and visit.
Oh my goodness. So they are definitely going to have the time of their lives when they come to
Absolutely.
visit this park. But this isn't the only theme park we have available to us, right, Elaine?
Absolutely not. We have lots more to talk about. Speaking of traditions, we have Epcot, which was Walt Disney's vision for a world community of tomorrow.
Yes.
And for guests who haven't been, they still may be familiar with the Epcot ball with its geometric shapes on it. It's huge when you come in, but that is an attraction that they'll be able to experience. You can go up inside it and learn about the technology and the world community, which is just amazing. I think Walt would love that. But there's also thrill rides at Epcot. My family's always loved Test Track. That's a must-do for us. And Soarin', which is just wonderful. But then there's the brand new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Yes.
Have you guys ridden that?
Oh, yes.
So much fun. You still need to ride
Can't
it,
wait.
right?
It's gonna be my first
It's
time.
amazing. It's hard to describe, so I won't spoil it. But to me, it's like if a disco meets a roller coaster. So fun. But my favorite part of Epcot that I think people are going to enjoy is the World Showcase.
Yes.
And this is around the beautiful lagoon. You have different pavilions that represent various countries, and you can enjoy the food and the culture, and there's entertainment from each of these countries. It's so much fun. I could spend all day going around there. And also Epcot is known for its festivals. There are festivals practically all year round. You have the Arts Festival, Food and Wine. So there's always something fun to do and fun food to sample because I love food. But I've also learned to enjoy Epcot on adult visits. It's really kind of the perfect place to hang out and drink around the world or eat around the world, whatever you prefer. But Epcot's a lot of fun. Very
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a lot of fun. And
Lot to
there's
do.
There's so much to do. And I don't think people realize that until they actually experience the park for the first time.
It's amazing.
But we have two more.
We do.
Would you like to introduce the next
I'm
theme
so
park?
excited I get to talk about Disney's Hollywood Studios
Yes.
because I think for my teenage sons, that's kind of become their favorite park here at Walt Disney World Resort because of thrill rides.
Right.
So on one end of the park, you've got things like Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, which our family just absolutely loves those attractions. We love the thrill rides. And then on the other side of the park, you've got Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
What's not to love? The Imagineers at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge completely outdid themselves with Rise of the Resistance, Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, just amazing rides for families to come and enjoy. And then they also have great rides for the whole family. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is such an adorable, fun
It
ride for the
is.
entire family to enjoy. You got the Frozen sing-along, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. So much to enjoy at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And then at nighttime, Fantasmic, which I think
yes.
is one of the greatest nighttime spectaculars in all the Walt Disney World Resort.
Agreed.
That's a
And
must do.
it brings together like all of our animated favorites all into one amazing nighttime fireworks show.
Very nice.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
that
So
one.
much to do there. And then, but last but not least,
We have Animal Kingdom.
have Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, where animals are the star.
Yes.
And the first thing I would recommend everyone do is the Kilimanjaro Safari. You're in a safari vehicle driving through the savannah. You get to see the animals in their natural habitats. My favorite is the giraffes. We've actually had to stop before to let giraffes walk through, and they'll like put their necks right in your safari vehicle sometimes. You are really right there among them. So that is just amazing. You can do the safari. There's some walking trails where you can also see animals. I could watch the meerkats all day long. They are so
meerkats.
adorable. But there are also rides at Animal Kingdom. If you like the thrill attractions, my favorite out of all four parks is Expedition Everest.
Oh,
it is
goodness.
a thrill ride that is so fun. And you have to sit in the front. That's my hot
Okay.
tip. Sit in the very front car.
Get
So
a good
fun.
view of the Yeti.
That's a surprise. But I also love the food at Animal Kingdom Park. Tiffin's restaurant is one of my favorites. So that's always fun. And then you can't forget one of the new lands over there, which is Pandora, World of Avatar.
oh yes.
It is beautiful beyond belief. And another hot tip is go there after dark. It all glows and lights
That's
up at
right.
night. And you can ride Flight of Passage, which is another experience that's unlike any other. If you've ever wanted to fly, ride that ride. So Animal Kingdom is another one. Super fun.
Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful place. So all four parks, you're going to get an amazing experience, especially as a first timer. And one of the things I think we need to talk about is how are we going to get tickets to come and enjoy all of
How we
these
get
theme
into
parks?
those theme parks, right? Yeah.
Exactly. I know that we have options. So let's talk about some of the options that guests will have when they're visiting for the first time.
Okay. So you can purchase a basic one park, 1 day ticket. So you can visit one park per day, basically.
Yes.
You can get in at rope drop at the very beginning of the day and spend all day till park closing. That's kind of what my family likes to do. You can purchase those online, and then you'll make a park reservation for each park that you'd like to go to. So if you want to go to Magic Kingdom, you would make your park reservation for Magic Kingdom on the first day, Epcot the second, or whatever you'd like to do.
Right.
So those are really cool tickets to get, the 1 day, one park ticket.
Okay, and I know there's other options,
There
right,
are,
Jonathan?
yeah. We have to remember too, when people are at Walt Disney World, they're on vacation. And people love to have flexibility when they're on vacation.
Absolutely.
So for those families that want flexibility when they're doing their planning, their park ticket planning, they can purchase the park hopper option. The park hopper option allows families to start their day at one theme park, and then a little bit later on in the day, shift on over to another theme park.
Yes.
So if you want to start at Magic Kingdom and then move over to Hollywood Studios, the park hopper option allows families to do that.
Oh my goodness, that is so, I love having options, especially on vacation. So it's great that they have that.
And the other nice part about park hopping is that there's complimentary transportation that will take you from one park to the next.
We talked about theme park reservation, so making a reservation for your tickets. Now, I think we need to talk a little bit more about how to experience these theme parks. Now, I know we have an app that we can use, right, Elaine?
We do.
Okay, good.
We have the My Disney Experience app,
Right.
which you can download on your phone. It's free of charge. I would recommend getting used to it, getting kind of playing around with it before your trip and get familiar with where the different tabs and things are. But you can check wait times for rides when you're in the park,
Super
which
smart.
my family loves to do. It helps us plan where we're going to run off to next. So wait times are a great thing. You can get your dining on the app right while you're in the park if you would like to. So lots of options with the app.
It's incredibly convenient with how they've managed to put it together, because it'll even give you things like park maps. So for first timers, you're not really familiar with how to get from place to place in the parks. Just pull up your My Disney Experience app right on your phone.
Yeah.
And you can pull up the park map and you can see how to get from Space Mountain over to Big Thunder Railroad Mountain.
Yes, now you can easily see how to get there, but also you can see if you want to make a detour maybe. Wait times are pretty cool, because if you see something's maybe only 10 minutes and you're on your way, you can just
There you go.
and try another attraction on your way to another attraction.
Yes.
So
And
I love the app.
you mentioned Space Mountain. It reminds me, ride photos. You can see your ride photos on the My Disney Experience
That's
app right on your
right.
phone almost immediately after the ride.
I think one of the things when our kids were younger too, one of the nice things about the My Disney Experience app was that we could check height requirements.
Okay.
So if we weren't too familiar with a ride, we could pull up the height requirement for that ride on our app and make sure that the kids were tall enough to get on the
So
experience.
cool. Good idea.
Now, we're talking a lot about the My Disney Experience app, and I know there's something that we need to talk about, especially for first timers. There's a Genie, and then there's a Genie Plus. Let's deep dive into that for just a few minutes, Elaine. Let's start with Genie. Tell us a little bit more about Disney Genie.
So when you download your My Disney Experience app, free with that app is Genie, which is a planning tool that your family can use. You basically choose your must-dos. So you can just click on the ones that you want to do. My family likes to kind of make a deal of it a few days before our trip, and everybody gets to pick a few. And once you have them in, you just say, plan my day, Genie. And within seconds, you have a suggested itinerary of the order that you can do things to save the most time. It's really cool. It's really fun to see. And of course, you can change it up. It's just a suggestion, but it's a free tool that you can use to help you plan your day. It's great for first-time visitors.
Okay, so we talked about Genie and everything that we get to experience with that. Let's go to the Plus. Let's talk a little bit more about Genie Plus.
Yeah, some guests want a little bit of extra magic added to Disney Genie, and for them, there's Disney Genie Plus. That's a ticket add-on, but the beauty of Disney Genie Plus is that it allows families to book experiences and attractions and have a shorter wait time. So you can book a window of time that you want to go to see an attraction, and you can go at that selected time, and you get to have a shorter wait before the ride experience, which is really great, because time is everything. Really nice thing about Disney Genie Plus is that it covers like over 40 attractions throughout all 4 of the parks. So you can have those opportunities to have those shorter wait times through Disney Genie Plus.
Very cool.
Now, while Disney Genie Plus covers most of the attractions across the parks, there's always like 1 or 2 attractions in the parks that are not covered by Disney Genie Plus. But for those, there's an option for that too. It's called Lightning Lane. You can purchase an individual Lightning Lane, and that will allow you to come back at a time and have a shorter wait for your attraction.
Speaking about time, we want to encapsulate our time here, especially as a first timer. And we get to do that in all 4 parks through a lot of photos, right?
Yep.
Now, I know there is something that first-timers really need to know about when it comes to photos and maybe having a whole package or options to look at once they're done with their trip. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, Jonathan?
There's a great tool available for families and guests who want to capture every memory and every moment of their vacation. And that's called Memory Maker.
Yes.
Memory Maker is sort of like a digital photo album. So all of your photographs that are taken in the theme parks and the resorts, you can download all of those photos in one place with Memory Maker. And another nice benefit is if you purchase Memory Maker before your trip, there's a discount by booking it in advance. Yep. So all those great ride attractions, all those great family photos in front of Cinderella Castle and throughout the parks. When you get home from your vacation, you have them all available to you. The nice thing is too, Disney PhotoPass photographers are available, so that way nobody's left out of your family photos.
I love that. And I love that we're getting photos that are going to just be with us for such a long time. I know you had a really cute story about your kids watching one of the parades.
Yeah, right here, right behind us on Main Street, USA at Christmas time. Lori and I had the boys down here with us, and Mickey and Minnie were coming down on their float. And I had the boys pose right in front of the float, and Mickey and Minnie both turned and waved, and the boys were waving. It's one of our favorite family photos.
Oh my gosh, that's
awesome.
So sweet. Now, we talked about characters and interacting with characters, which is so lovely. I love that story. Now, there are other ways that our first-timers can actually interact with characters. It's not just the parades. There are other ways to do it as well, right?
Right. So I like to say some people like to get up close with the characters and some like to keep their distance.
Right.
So if you like to keep your distance, I would recommend the parades. Festival of Fantasy Parade here at Magic Kingdom Park is amazing. You get to see all the classic characters, and they'll interact with you as far as waving and that sort of thing. So that gives you that moment. You can also see them at the shows, like the Festival of the Lion King over at Animal Kingdom Park. That's a great way to see characters too, or in all the different shows. And then of course you have character dining. And when you book a character meal, the characters will come around to your table while you're eating. You can get an autograph, get a hug, and really get some personal time with the characters. That's really fun. We like Tusker House over at Animal Kingdom. It's a buffet, delicious food. But Donald is the king over there. He and his friends
Mickey's
will come
such
around.
a good friend. Mickey
Let
takes a
him-
back seat to Donald at Tusker House.
Exactly.
Such a pal.
Yep.
And they're in their safari costumes. It's so fun. We have some great pictures from that experience.
Oh gosh, I love that. And you're transitioning to my favorite topic, food.
Mine too.
We need to talk about food for first-timers and what they can experience, expect. So let's talk a little bit more about the difference between table service and casual dining. So let's hop into table service first.
Okay. Table service is my favorite because you get to sit down, take a load off in your busy day. We usually schedule like a lunch so we can regroup with everybody. But table service, there's lots of options at all the parks. Any cuisine that you can imagine, you can make a table service reservation for. And if you're a planner, you can book that online 60 days in advance.
Okay.
And if you're staying at a Disney Resort hotel, you can actually make those reservations 60 days in advance for your entire trip.
Oh.
So if you're there for 7 days, on that one morning, you can make them for your whole trip. If you're not on property, you can make them a day at a time, 60 days out. But if you're not a planner, you can also do day of. You can walk up to the front desk at a restaurant and ask if they have availability. And oftentimes they do, because people's plans change all the time.
All the time.
And also in that the app, the My Disney Experience app, you can check and see if there's a walk-up list available for that restaurant and just get on right from your phone. So there's all kinds of options for table service restaurants that way.
Oh my goodness, I love that. So we have options for table service, but we also have options for casual dining too, right?
Quick service dining is available in all the Disney resorts and in the Disney theme parks as well. And quick service dining is really nice for those families that need that flexibility, or even for those families that are really on the move. Like my family, we like to get up early. We like to get to the parks for opening time. So for us, I'm that Disney dad. I'm at the quick service dining location grabbing breakfast for everybody, and we are on the move to get to the parks. And the same can be said for later on in the evening. So when we're done in the parks, we want to get back to our resort, have maybe a late dinner or a late night snack. Quick service is always available to guests. So you can select a time option for when you want to pick up your food for quick service, and you can select what food items that you want from the menu. And when you get there on your mobile app, You just click I'm here, and within a few moments, quick service has your food out to you.
It's like magic.
It's a great service. Yeah. And the nice thing
I
about
love
quick
mobile
service
ordering.
food, it's not fast food.
That's
like
right.
It's really like well-prepared, delicious food that's ready for you pretty quickly.
Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, so I feel like we've given a lot of tips about how guests can experience their first time here. But you know what? I actually got to do a quick little interview with Dallas Richardson, and he's the member of the guest experiences team. And he told me all about his day, and I want you guys to check out that interview right now. Hi, Dallas.
Hey.
We're so excited that you're here with us today, and you have one of the most amazing jobs.
I think so.
Okay, my first question, tell us a little bit about yourself and your role with guest experiences.
Okay, my name is Dallas, and I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, so lots of geography. Did a Disney College program in 2015 and never left. So I've been here the entire time for 6 years doing all sorts of different roles, gathering all these different experiences. And joining the guest experience team allows me to give all those experiences back to the guests, letting them know my favorite things to do, helping them plan throughout the day. So the guest experience team, we're just able to give them the tools to succeed, Disney Experience and all these apps, all the maps, give them the tools and they can go and discover on their own.
What does a day in the life in the parks look like for you?
My favorite thing is first thing in the morning, watching all of the guests come in for the very first time. Walking down Main Street, the sun's rising behind the castle and they're ready to go. And my favorite thing about the guests is that they are all different. They all have different expectations. And so you have guests that have planned their day from start to finish. They have a dining reservation in here and they're gonna see the fireworks, get back to the resort. Or you have guests that come in the middle of the day and have made no plans. And I'm here for each of those guests to help them with their own individualized experiences. And their days, they vary.
They do vary.
Yeah.
So it's more an adventure for you as well, because
Yes.
you never know who's going to be asking you for your services during the day.
Yes, reliving my first time as they're having theirs every single time, every day.
That's so magical. Okay, I have another question. What is an experience that first-time guests might overlook, but it's a must-do?
Yeah, there's a lot to do, and a lot of first visit guests, they don't know about our signature services, things that might require reservations, like the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review or these dessert parties with VIP viewing, more intimate settings. They overlook these things. They need reservations for them, and I think they should look into them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that is a really good tip too, because people just think, you can just show up and enjoy the
Absolutely.
parks, but it always helps to maybe schedule something ahead of time, some special experiences.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, I have another question for you. What is your best advice for those who are visiting Walt Disney World for the first time?
For the very first time, you're excited and you want to have an itinerary. You want to do this and this and this and this. But for our first visit guests, I want them to be aware that there's so much to take in.
Yes.
You can look up at the windows of Main Street, walking into random stores, having those experiences where you can observe and really take it in.
Thank you so much for being here. You were phenomenal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This was fun.
Welcome back, panelists. I'm so glad that you're back. We have so much more to talk about, I think. And you know what? We've helped first-timers with a lot of things so far. We talked a lot about theme parks and dining. Let's talk more about Disney Resort hotels. Can you give us kind of an overview of what first-timers can expect when booking that?
Awesome. So I love the Disney Resort hotels.
Yes.
I love this topic. We always stay at a Disney Resort hotel because there are some great benefits.
Yes.
First of all, you have all the complimentary transportation throughout the parks because Walt Disney World Resort's pretty big. But from the resorts, you have buses, monorails, boats, even the Disney Skyliner that can take you to all 4 parks, Disney Springs, which is a great shopping district down here. They'll just take you anywhere and it's all free. So that's amazing. Also, you can book your dining early, or not early, but you can book your dining for longer if you're staying at a Disney Resort hotel. You can also take advantage of bell services. If you arrive a little early and maybe your room isn't ready, you can drop off all your luggage and then go about your day, hit the park, go to the pool, whatever you'd like to do. So lots of advantages to staying on property.
Oh my goodness, I love that. I love the bell services tip. That's a good one. That's a really good one. What else can we expect when booking a resort hotel as a first timer?
So I'm excited to share with a lot of first-time guests that one of my family favorite perks of staying in a Disney Resort hotel is extra time in the parks.
Oh, yes.
Every day. Because if you're staying at a Disney Resort hotel, in the morning, there's early entry hours, and those are saved for Disney guest resorts, and you can come into the park 30 minutes before park opening and you'll be amazed at what you can experience in 30 extra minutes of being here in the theme parks and getting those attractions in and having the park here to yourselves.
Checking them off.
Yep,
Yes.
absolutely. Yep. So early theme park entry is great. And then for guests who are staying in deluxe resort hotels or
Okay.
deluxe resort villas, on select nights throughout the year, there's extra hours. So
Oh my
a great
gosh.
perk of staying in Disney Resort hotels, extra hours in the parks. And who doesn't love extra hours in the
Yes,
parks?
yes.
Oh my gosh, I think everybody would love that. Now, there's something else that I feel like we're forgetting a little.
Yeah,
A little dazzle
little
that-
bling. Yeah, so these are our magic bands, and magic bands are kind of like the key to everything when you're staying at a Walt Disney Resort vacation. So first, it can be used as your Disney Resort hotel key to your room. You can also use it when getting photo passes. So when you're posing for photographs, you can just tap your magic band to the photo pass and your photo is going to be downloaded to your account.
So cool.
The same thing on attractions. When you're done riding an attraction, you can touch your magic band to the Mickey icon and your photo from the attraction is going to be downloaded.
Oh, I love that. And I loved it.
You can use it for charging privileges
Yes.
in the resort hotels, during dining, when you're in the gift shops. It's all right here. You don't have to carry your purse with you. You don't have to carry your wallet with you. It's all right on here.
Yep. And
So-
I
so
love
So
that
many
so much.
designs. There's a design for everyone too. It's so fun to
Yes.
pick them out because there's all kinds of new designs all the time.
And one of the nice things about being a Disney Resort guest is that there are some exclusive designs for Disney Resort guests online, and that you can also sometimes get those at a discounted
Yes.
price being a Disney Resort guest.
That's so awesome. I love that. That's a little extra that they can get if they
Yep.
stay at a resort
Yep.
hotel. Now, I know one of your favorite tips, Elaine, is to kind of like discover your resort hotel when you first arrive. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do when you first arrive to your resort hotel?
Yes, I like to. It's really fun, especially if it's a new resort, which it will be for a first-time guest. But kind of scout out where the swimming pool is, scout out where the transportation options are, and
Smart.
what times they run. And you can ask, at the desk, or you can just do it on your own and explore on your own. But there's usually a lot of free activities that go on, especially for children at the resorts. You can see movies by the pool, or sometimes they'll do campfires with s'mores. And there is an activity board, usually in the lobby or maybe near the pool. And my tip is to snap a photo of that so that you have it on your phone at any given time. You can say, oh, what's going on at the resort? And take advantage of some of those fun activities. And there's nothing like staying in the magic. You don't have to leave the property when you're staying in a Disney Resort hotel. You're all day at the parks, and then you come home and you're still in that Disney
You're immersed
bubble.
in the
Yes.
magic of Disney.
In the Disney story. You don't have to leave the story. So
Exactly.
I can't stress enough. I think that's a really great thing to do. Stay at a Disney Resort hotel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They really hit the mark with the theming of every resort hotel.
Absolutely.
Yes.
One of my favorite aspects of Disney Resort hotels is that they've really thought through a Disney Resort hotel for every interest and every family and every guest and every budget.
Yeah, I love that. I love that we've really touched on pretty much everything that a first timer needs to know when they come to visit Walt Disney World. Sadly, it's almost time to go. I don't want to let you guys go. You gave so many great tips, but I want to ask you a few more questions. Are you guys ready for a lightning round?
We're ready.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I want you to give me the first answer that pops into your head.
Okay.
Okay? All right, we're going to start with Elaine, and then we'll go to you, Jonathan,
Yep.
and that's how we'll do it.
Okay.
Question 1. What resort would you recommend for your first stay at Walt Disney World?
Oh, I'm going to say Pop Century.
Oh.
Grand Floridian.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Must do attraction for first timers.
I'm going to say It's a Small World. That's for everyone. Yeah.
Mickey's PhilharMagic. I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah, I love that too.
Oh. Okay. A snack that first time park goers shouldn't miss.
The original Dole Whip.
Sticking with the theme of frozen treats, Mickey Ice Cream Bar.
Okay. All right. Classics. Something a first timer might not think to pack.
Ooh, you really need a phone charger, a portable phone charger.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
That's a good one.
A cooling towel for visiting during the warmer months. Cooling towels always make a big difference in the parks.
Yes.
Ooh, I love that. Your best tip for visiting Walt Disney World for the very first time.
I'm going to say wing it. Wing something. Plan what you can, but leave some time for spontaneity.
Plan some downtime.
Oh.
Yep. Walt Disney World's all about on the go, but it's so important to plan some downtime. You're on vacation, spend some time at your resort, spend some time by the pool, enjoy some downtime together as a family.
Ugh, good. Okay, last one. If we want to kick things up a notch, how can we make our first trip to Walt Disney World Resort extra special?
Wow. Well, if we're really kicking it up, I would say do one of the tours, like Keys to the Kingdom. It's
Oh.
amazing backstage tour.
Okay.
I would say come at Christmas time or Halloween time and take advantage of the parties.
Oh.
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween
yeah.
Party.
Oof.
Those are good
Favorites.
All right. All good answers. All good answers. I love those. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Plan Disney podcast. You can catch a new episode every third Wednesday of the month. And if you're enjoying the podcast, be sure to leave us a review. In the meantime, to get more Disney planning tips and insights, be sure to follow Plan Disney Panel over on Instagram and Plan Disney over on Twitter. And if you have a question of your own, hop on over to PlanDisney.com to ask. The panelists will be happy to help you. In the meantime, be sure to go over to the Disney Parks blog to be up on the latest news. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you to our panelists.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amiyrah.
So fun.
Yes, and thank you to our sponsor, State Farm. We'll see you again real soon.